You've probably heard the term AI tool everywhere lately, but most of the time people use it without explaining what it actually means. So in this video, we'll slow things down and break it down clearly. What an AI tool really is, what it does, and just as importantly, what it doesn't. When people hear AI tool, they often imagine something that thinks like a human, makes decisions on its own, or replaces complex work entirely. That idea is understandable, but it's also misleading. In reality, most AI tools are far more limited and far more specific than that. At its core, an AI tool is a piece of software designed to recognize patterns in data and respond based on those patterns. It doesn't understand the world, it doesn't have intent, and it doesn't make decisions the way humans do. It processes inputs, applies trained models, and produces outputs. To understand this better, it helps to know, at a high level, how these tools are trained. During training, an AI system is exposed to very large amounts of data: images, text, numbers, or other structured information. Over time, it adjusts internal parameters to reduce errors and improve predictions. What it's learning isn't meaning or intent, but correlations. What tends to appear together, and in what order. Once training is complete, the tool no longer learns in the human sense. It simply applies what it has already been trained on. Take an image recognition tool, for example. It learns what common objects look like by analyzing millions of labeled images and identifying visual patterns. A language tool works in a similar way. It processes large amounts of text and learns which words tend to follow each other and how sentences are typically structured. In both cases, the tool isn't understanding what it sees or reads, it's matching patterns based on probability. This is also why AI tools can feel more intelligent than they really are. Interfaces are designed to be smooth. Responses are delivered confidently, and outputs often look polished. That combination can create the impression of understanding, even when none exists. This distinction matters because it explains both the strengths and the limits of AI tools. They work best in areas where patterns repeat, organizing information, suggesting drafts, detecting anomalies, or speeding up repetitive steps. But they don't know when they're wrong. They don't have context outside the data they were trained on, and they can confidently produce incorrect or incomplete results. That's why AI tools are exactly that, tools. They can assist, accelerate, and support work, but they don't replace judgment, understanding, or responsibility. How useful they are depends entirely on how they're used and who's using them. If you found this breakdown useful, consider liking the video or sharing it with someone who hears AI a lot, but doesn't always know what it really means. On this channel, we focus on explaining technology clearly without hype. Thanks for watching.